You see, usually if a film is popular, makes a lot of money, or a studio has so much faith in the idea up front, it'll be granted a sequel. Or maybe even some kind of extended life as a TV show.
Why do we
See
need?
Ash vs.
Why do we need
Day or
this?
the recent Chucky TV
Come on now.
series. But when Scared to Death was released in 1980, it made money,
That's not the
but it
cover I
didn't
have.
make enough money to get studios interested. It garnered something in the way
Didn't
of
make
public
any money.
interest, but only about enough to render it a bit of a cult classic. And while studios did have some interest in the idea of a Scared to Death sequel, none of them were willing to put up the money up front for it.
So just use the name of
one
the
instance where they
creature,
could
right?
have made it happen in 1985, the creator of the film, William Malone, was unfortunately tied to another project. As such, because distribution for the film was handled by a relatively small company, they weren't able really to penetrate the home video market itself awash with similar low-budget features. And as such, the film kind of fell into relative obscurity. That is, until the late 80s, when producer Jack F. Murphy managed to catch Scared to Death and pretty much instantly fell in love with the idea of the SYNGENOR, synthetic genetic organism to you and me. It really felt like the creatures could be used in so many more different and interesting ways. And so he set up a meeting with William Malone to explore the possibility of producing a sequel and getting William on board to direct. Unfortunately, William once again had his hands tied and couldn't free himself up to take the project on. But he gave Jack his full blessing to produce his own movie with the SYNGENOR, and even offered to help reconstruct several costumes and variants as part of the process. As time went on, Jack slowly began to get a little nervous about the project. He was concerned that the original movie was so low budget compared to more modern features, and so obscure given its limited release, that they'd be shooting themselves in the foot making a direct sequel to Scared to Death.
Not really, because I actually turned SYNGENOR into a Scared to Death sequel. I'll show you, it's on YouTube.